Hi, my name is Justine Robson and thank you so much for watching the video. I'm just going to give you a little background into why it is that I've come to the decision of crowdfunding. Basically, a few years back now, I went through a really dark time. I was struggling horrendously, and we found out in the end that I was actually diagnosed with bipolar. And we struggled financially. So yeah, it was not a good time. And then thankfully things started to pick up. I basically went back to my roots. I went back to where I began, which is kind of in the world of arts and crafts. I was very lucky that my partner built me my own craft room at the end of the garden, which is where I'm actually sitting in now. My little piece of heaven, as I call it. He did an amazing job and I'm just really lucky. And I would sit up here and it was kind of like therapy. And I started to create things, and then me and my mum set up her own Facebook page called Made with My Own Lily White Hands. And mum crocheted, and I would do decoupage, and I hand paint furniture and upcycle. And it was really great, and the customers started to come, which was fantastic. Then a really good friend of mine opened up a shop in Worthing called the Crafty Gift Shop and Tea Room, and me and mum decided to rent a unit in there. Little did we know how well this would take off. Mum had her crocheted items, I had my items in there, but it got to the point where mum's crocheted things were selling so well that she decided she was going to have to teach me how to crochet so I could help. Well, to be honest, I've never looked back. I really loved it, and crochet is becoming very trendy right now, let me just add that. And so it really turned my life around being in that shop. I now run 3 crochet classes a week. I've met some amazing ladies who have come to crochet, and everything's just completely changed for me. Things are really looking up. There are still dark days, don't get me wrong, but I've learnt to manage those now, and they are way fewer than they ever used to be. So I've decided that it's time to expand, it's time to move on a little further, and that's where my gorgeous Dolly camper van comes in. My partner bought me her when I was in a really dark place, because I've wanted one for years, and the idea was that me and my 3 dogs and my partner could go away at the weekends or whenever, and it would just give us some relief and obviously make me feel better. Unfortunately, when we got Dolly, she was really badly damaged before we really got a chance to kind of go anywhere in her. I was absolutely heartbroken, to the point where she just kind of sat for about a year because I couldn't even bear to talk about it or look at her. But since things have been turning around and everything's been going really great at the shop, I kind of had a flash of inspiration, and I thought, what if I could raise the money to repair or replace Dolly and convert her into a travelling craft room? That way I could run classes all around the country. I've had so many people that have said, I really wish we lived closer to the south coast so we could come to your crochet classes. And so I thought, well, how about I bring the crochet classes to you? That way I get to still travel around the country, I get to take the dogs with me, I get to meet some amazing people, and I get to teach crochet and crafts, which is really fabulous. Also, what I wanted to do was I wanted to give people that maybe suffer with mental health as well just some light relief. It can be a really lonely, dark place when you suffer from mental illness or any kind of invisible illness. And my idea was, how about we just sprinkle a bit of glitter on that and have a yarn fest and just try and give people a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. If I could show people that they're not alone and give them a chance to talk to somebody that's been through it, then that would just be fabulous, and it would bring me so much joy. Okay, so what I want to do is, I'd really love to raise about £5,000, and that, as I said, will go towards either the restoration or the replacement of Dolly and the conversion to turning her, you will still be able to sleep in her, but she will also have all the things in there so I can have her as a mobile craft room. It will also, the money would also go towards any advertising and the setup costs to actually get her up and running. And it would just make me so happy, and I could bring joy to other people. So I really appreciate you watching this video, and any little thing that, any amount of money that you can pledge will really, really help. And we have some fantastic rewards, most of them crocheted, but we have some really great rewards. So thank you so much for your time, and take care.